Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the WBP League Bravo Division Day 2 match of Pride Esports, beginning on the attack versus Polar Ace. Pretty exciting match, I hope. Let's see what they have in store for us in the ban phase. No surprise there. Whenever you're defending on Clubhouse, it's almost sure to be a Thatcher or a Maverick ban. Pride likely going to bring a Capitao ban, perhaps. Or perhaps a comfort ban, such as Jackal or Montanya. There goes the Capitao. Now that we know which attackers we will not be seeing this game, on the defense, we're going to see Pride Esports likely ban out a hard denial, such as Kaid or Bandit, perhaps Mute, though unlikely. Nope, it'll be a comfort ban for them. Echo off the board. He is an absolutely annoying operator to play against. He has an ACOG that is deadly at long ranges, as well as a utility that can deny plant, provide intel, and is invisible. It'll be Castle, though, for Polar Ace, wanting to save some of that explosive utility. On a map like Clubhouse and in the current 20-second meta, not being able to soak up utility is quite a hit to the defenders. Pretty standard lineup. We're going to see CCTV Room and Cash to start us off. Bringing two hard breachers. Maverick likely going to act as that alternative to Thatcher. We'll see if 6-pick phase has anything in store. The Goyo switching onto the Mira, as she had survived the purgatory of the ban phase. Some friendly banter coming in the all chat from these teams.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And we'll see their setup. No Bandit on the team likely means it will be up to the Kaid to juggle that wall if they so choose. Mira in play, allowing the defenders to maintain control over that main wall without necessarily having to expose themselves. Roar of the shotguns will come out as the default rotates are made in the site, and for those toxic waves to fly through the air and to deny default plant later in the round.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm very interested to see how they're going to play the Mira. It looks like
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
is going to be placing a Mira on the actual main site wall. That is interesting. We don't usually see this, and it's actually going to split the wall in half. Meaning if that Mira gets open, they lose complete control of CCTV site. We'll see if it catches any players off guard on the attack. For now, Meeks pops the Mira, trying to catch the Maverick as he's unaware, but there you go. You've lost the Black Mirror. 20 seconds wasted. Not really enough, to be honest. It's an interesting decision to vote so early.
Catching projectiles. Changing mags. Torch is hot.
A kill down below from the likes of Kaid. Looks like he got the kill through the wall that goes into the lounge first floor, catching Sluggy off guard. Not a huge deal, hopefully, as the Nomad should have already put down her utility, and now she is free to watch cameras for the remainder of the round. Maverick, as his standard, will be attempting to Maverick trick, having to alter his plan a bit to account for that Black Mirror. And there we go. Zof down below, ensuring that no defenders get too greedy. And they'll seek garage control. They see the Kaid not hitting her shots. Kaid fires back, now on low HP. Smoke deciding whether or not to make that push onto the Zofia. Nade will soar, this time to buy float. No joy. Bullets soar from the Maverick, downing the Kayed in the hands of Flyze. And now you have no pressure still in Garage. Zofia recognizes that the player's down, collects the 3 kill, and there goes Garage control for the defense. But Blake, not going to hear it. He's going to go ahead and take 1 kill for free. Nyko, however, sees his kill and races him another. He'll ping the player, sees the Mira rotate into the cash room. There goes Blake, doing so well in that Jaeger. Mira, though, will not miss her shots as Zofia hesitates. And now in a 2v1, this is winnable for Seafuls. He knows the player is on the main wall, and he knows one player is scaffolding. With Nitro in hand, this is doable. He'll hesitate, miss the shots on Thermite, who goes down to plant default. Those prepped holes from before, though, give him a chance for redemption, and C4 flies, collects the kill, but the bomb, he goes down. Maverick makes the mistake and hops into sight, and there you go, Miro winning that 1v2 clutch scenario. And the starting off round will go to Polar Ace.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders.
Interesting decision there.
Defenders win.
By the attack to push in. You should know that Mira's going to have a Nitro cell. You see the prepped holes. Not necessarily solely the Thermite's fault for planting default, but Maverick hopping in unnecessarily, likely because he was surprised to see the plant get down in time. At the end of that round, it looks like that Mira window that we saw that seemed odd at first did its job. It strongly disrupted sticks on the Maverick when he tried to make the wall soft. As a result, he had a pretty jank hole to get through, and it ended up winning Mira the round. Maverick, caught in the vault animation, unable to pull his gun up and fight back, gave her the win. However, we will not see the 6th pick back
Attackers
again,
need to
and
locate
now we
and
come
defuse as
to
many
the
bombs
basement.
as they can.
Here, opting to get rid of the Mira, rather than have a Goyo slow down the assault, likely through blue, in the bottom of the central series. Kayed tasked with protecting the hatches, in the kitchen, and in the bar. Interested to see if Floats can more effectively clear the roamers, because while they were struggling to get control of the garage, Kayed was down on scaffolding, but 20 seconds passed by before anyone went to go collect
5 seconds left before insertion.
And after their hesitation, Jaeger was there to punish them.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
His life in the process. Although only obtaining 1 kill was a great win for the Jaeger.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Looks to be garage control for the attackers. Nomads will fly. Use air jabs guarding against flanks. Rather than tasking an attacker to sit back and watch the flanks with their gun up, you can just simply have 3 little air jabs do it for you, and that way you can maintain guns up pointed at the defenders' anchor positions. Cam will spot the Jaeger as Blake hopes to hold blue.
Going live.
The Nomad hesitates as his teammates ensure that the western portion of the map is clear.
Torch ready.
Maverick will use his torch to open up the blue hatch. Bit of a struggle there, but it should be
Attackers
open
have
in no
located the
time.
bomb.
That'll be a kill from Meeps on the Goyo, though. Using those holes in the kitchen hatch to his success. That's your sledge dead, and not much soft breach to show for him. Goyo trying to waste more time and pick off that Kamana, an important kill to get.
Loading new map.
Maverick successfully opens the hatch into blue. Point of entry achieved. Ash tries to kill the Jaeger holding on to blue, but he's too stubborn. Blake with a dirtiest shot onto oil pit hallway. Coordination is simply not there. Sluggy pushing before the Ash makes her way down blue stairs. She'll instead rotate down the central stairs with the rest of her team. This looks to be a church push now. Maverick nading the smoke behind bar. And there he goes. Their smoke is down with only 1 gas canister used, it looks like. Now to 3v4. Hibana struggling now to open the church wall. Maestro holding a pixel peek through a bullet hole, ready for any attacker to walk into his sights. 40 seconds left. There's no need for the attacker to rush.
Hostile. Church.
Ash comes through and picks up Meeps. Great shot by Nyko. But he's going to walk into Maestro's sights. Will he pick up the kill? No, he will not. He instead gets killed as the attacker is aware of his position. Or rather, now he has to rotate towards the box to deny plant. Picks the head off of Ash. 1v2 scenario. Plant's going down. Easy will complete the plant. Maestro with a fantastic adjust onto Styx. He likely knows she's in safe corner. Pre-fire does not come out from the Maestro. Instead, it will come out from Hibana. Easy, picking up that kill. 1 round for 1 round. The second round goes to Pride Esports. A pretty spectacular adjust, to be honest. It looked like there was some miscoordination in the hands of Sluggy and Nyko, as Sluggy pushed down the oil pit hallway unrefragged by the Nyko on the Ash. But rather than dwell on the blue staircase by his lonesome, Nyko rotated around towards the church stairs and helped his 2 remaining teammates get control and inevitably clutch that round out. So fantastic on-the-spot adjust from Pride. Likely some great work being done by that IGL. Whereas Polar Ace seemingly forfeited control of church a bit too easy. Vlize on the smoke, taken out by a nade after he had just watched one sail through. And with no Thatcher on the board, it kind of makes you wonder where's that ADS. Usually Jaeger puts an ADS on church wall for that exact reason, but we'll have to see how Polar Ace responds to that round. Pride now sticking with this lineup, but ditching the sledge in favor of Buck. A pretty smart decision, especially whenever you're trying to soft reach above church. Maestro was allowed to sit in the back of B with impunity for way too long because Goyo had earlier killed that sledge. Now with Buck, he can open much
10 seconds left.
Much more. He can open up many more holes much quicker, allowing him to pressure people off of sight and off of critical positions.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Kai Electro Claws will soar through the air. That'll be Styx's job to deal with him. Control will be the first thing on his list. Nomad air jabs, securing their face.
Air jab deployed.
Rotates being perfected by the defense, and the attack will begin. The thought of clearing out strip club and pool table, not taking it for granted, just to make sure that there are in fact no roamers. Looks like that the construction wall has been opened up at prone height by the Hibana Legion in a tight corner, hoping not to get droned. He's quite exposed here, and if he's droned out, this could spell doom for him. But it looks like no drone will see him. Float now making his holes, trying to get an angle onto the door by Mordo. Looks like he's taking a bit of damage from looks like Pink's come out from that Hibana, asking her teammate Buck to get rid of the player trying to Kaya trick. And there go the X-Kairos, hatch now being open.
Clearing the way.
Maestro though, impact tricking unsuccessfully. And the hatch will get open. The minute 30 left. That is some fantastic timing by Pride and other unspectacular impact tricking by Artful.
Thunder's next.
Looks like the push here more successful this time as the timing from the Zove stun and Sluggy's push down oil pit hall has been more successful this time as Zove picking up a second kill. He's going down again to early, not using his toxic babes to their full potential. Zove finds a second, Float finds one, Meeps fights back with 2, but now in a 1v3, there's not much Meeps can do. Here's the plant going down in B. No visual though, and it will be a successful plant. 1 player on hatch, 1 dirt, and 1 in sight. All Pride has to do now is wait. Float will make more sight lines for Legion to have to challenge. and then he'll just stay safe and hide in kitchen. The smart play here, in case Elysian gets lucky and takes out easy sticks. Pre-fires come out, Meeps tries his best, realizes that he needs top floor control, and looks to push Float. Float, though, with the Master Key ready at this range, it'll do its job, and there you go. Another round for Pride. A spectacular attack. Ironing out the kinks. We will see now if Polar Ace decides to revisit the basement site, or perhaps they will adjust and go elsewhere. It looks like the IGLing on the side of Pride was on point. They realized that their one and only flaw the previous attack round was in that Nomad had pushed a bit too eagerly into blue, so Zofia, or the Ashe rather, was not ready to cover that push. But this time, Zofia replaced Ashe so that she could stun using her utility the player behind blue after ADS were burnt, and then Nomad took the free kill and control of blue. After that, Church was immediately lost as, well, ACOGs ruled the day there. They killed every defending player that tried to anchor in Church, and interestingly enough, instead of trying to grasp that Church control, the attack went for a plant underneath the kitchen
Attackers need to
hatch.
locate and defuse bombs.
Interesting play by Polar Ace. We'll see if they can make it work on this gym bedroom defense instead. Mute on his belly, making some default prone height sight lines onto the mute hole. And as is custom now among competitive players, we do see this cash hold reinforcements going out. Looks like 5 though, so a lot of dedication from Polar Ace. A lot of utility. We see barbed wire, ADS, and
10 seconds left.
jammer. Goes.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
So they can try to maintain control
5
of the
seconds
cache.
left before insertion.
With Goyo now replacing smoke, probably
Attackers
the
are
best
moving out to
decision.
locate a
Whoever the
bomb and
smoke player
defuse it.
was seeming to have issues staying alive, confirming kills. So hopefully with the new TCSG in hands, he can still pick up some frags despite being nerfed to its damage. And as all 5 players, sans the Maverick in the hands of Sticks, line up on the jacuzzi balcony, it's pretty obvious what the attackers' plan is. Drones go out before getting stopped by a mute jammer. Some intel denied, but they do know that no one's trying to juggle the wall. Nade will fly out through the drone hole.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Need to reload.
Thermite goes for the wall.
Some serious survival. Torches on.
Mute jammer dispatched up. That's the wall open here. They're going to go ahead and hold that line of sight onto the main staircase. Nyko with a kill, though, on Lyzane, having no luck so far these past 3 rounds. The Goyo shield in the hallway spotted out, protected with a Mozzie drone to deny more droning. Looks like the intel denial game coming out from Polar Ace is the right move.
A bomb has been located.
He is called clear, and before losing another drone. Let's just come out so they can check for no ADS.
Time to ring some ears.
Simply ignoring the Goyo shield, but Goyo will detonate it himself as Thermite looks to open this bathroom wall, calling out for a nade to come by because there is a mute jammer on it. He's waiting for Sticks likely to come rotate around, and there we go. He's huffing and puffing, sprinting over there. Maverick, this 3-speed, cautious of cache control. Seafols, though, kill onto Nyko, a star performer for Pride. That M590 close range will absolutely shred you. He decides to now bunker himself inside the bathroom. With a nitro cell in hand, this could be dangerous for Thermite. Still no player has rotated to open that mute jammer, and the attack stalls out. Defense playing cautiously, trying to repel the 1 player in cash room, CCTV, the Nomad here. But she'll leave the Jaeger alone, realizing she can just simply cut off the rotate to his escape. And there goes the wall that we heard of before. Crawling on his stomach, easy with the kill onto Seafols. The mute, there you go, Float picking up Artful as well. 2 defenders remain, 1 on low HP. This 4v2 scenario is looking grim for the defense. Plant begins in gym. Mozzie will try to rotate through logistics. Jaeger picks up the kill, though, on the Sluggy. But Mozzie's picked off, and now in a 1v3. This is not looking very winnable, but he'll try. Blake who has had some pretty fantastic kills so far this match, is not ready for Maverick hiding in bathroom. And there we go. Pride Esports, I believe their 3rd straight attack win on Clubhouse. That is pretty impressive. Generally, you can consider yourself victorious on a Clubhouse attacking half if you win 2 rounds even, because it is so defender-sided that 2 attacker wins is about average. However, now picking up their 3rd, they are in great shape for their own defensive half later down the line. With 2 rounds left in their defense, we'll see if Polar Ace can deny the momentum of Pride Esports. Returning to CCTV room and Cash, we see a bit of an alteration. Now grabbing Wamai, I believe in place of the Maestro. This way they'll have 5 whammy frisbees on top of the 3 Jaeger ADSs to deny the grenades and flashes and etc. So that
Defenders,
Kaya
protect
can
your
successfully
bombs from
juggle.
being defused by attackers.
No mirror this time. Looks like that was simply a pocket strat. However, that pocket strat did win them their only win so far. So perhaps Polar Ace's flaw at the moment is playing too predictably. We really have not seen any defenses worth writing home about. Nothing too spectacularly unique or creative. Standard explosive shields going out. Cash room. Default rotates. Default survives.
10
So they
seconds
can make this
remaining.
round work, and if not, they might need to change up something drastically. Just
5 seconds
keep
to go.
Pride on their toes.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
protect
it.
that Kayed on scaffolding, as he did die pretty early last round. If he can stay alive a bit longer and that crouch control, it could help out Pride, or Polar Ace rather, a lot.
I'm reloading!
Window, client 7 depends on what you're shooting.
Quiet before the storm.
This is that dirty angle we saw Vlize get a kill from on the first round of this matchup. He got a kill onto the player in stock. TCSG, although nerfed, is still disgusting versus a DMR,
Throwing magnet.
but he'll turn his attention towards the
Ready for
wall.
grenade.
A bomb has been located.
Maverick, I believe, opening garage wall. Maverick, or rather, Thermite, I believe, opening garage wall. Maverick now working on the CCTV wall. Maverick, success and Pride is punished through the Maverick holes and drone holes combined.
Thrown up.
Heaps will pick that kill up. A great start. And it's matched by Blake. The roam on central stairs. He climbs up and catches off Sluggy. But Nyko will get the first trade of the round. Now wary of that Jaeger on his flank, he realizes he needs to push one direction, either push the site or onto the Jaeger. He'll make his escape and hope to get construction control so that Easy can open up the cash wall. Although the wall is soft now, that sledge has been dispatched, meaning that Nyko will have to run over and impact that wall for him, wasting a bit more time, working towards the advantage of Polar Ace. I say wasting time, though we do still have over a minute left, so there's absolutely no need for the attack to rush. They're only down 1 man. And we've seen Pride win this scenario before. Can they repeat?
Sights in position.
And it looks like an impact trick will come out from C-Fols.
Attackers have located a
The
bomb.
first successful impact trick of this matchup in years. With 45 seconds left, yes, you don't need to rush on attack, but with the Goyo and 3 Toxic Babes still, or rather 1 Toxic Babe still in Smoke's pocket, this attack might need to hurry up just a little bit. No garage control for the attack. Wisely there to deny it, but he's immediately refragged. Maverick and elsewhere, Blake and C-Fols pick up 2 kills. That's their 2nd win. Polar Ace seemingly undefeatable on CCTV Cash Room. This performance more convincing than the prior. However, they are no longer allowed to defend there for the remaining of their defensive half. We'll have to see them make one of the alternate sites work. Let's see if they can do it. They elect to go basement. Bringing a Vigil now, it's interesting if they're going to 6-pick or not. Because if they do keep it, that could be a great adaptation by them to keep pressure on that roam and make Pride waste a considerable amount of time on the roam clear. But no, it'll be artful, changing out one form of intel for the other as Easy exchanges one form of hard breach for the other. Artful likely electing for Valkyrie because she can provide cams to support Vigil on his roam. Let's see.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
The prior round was interesting. It seemed to just be small mistakes made by Pride. The Maverick tricking was not really the best. If you're going to be that Maverick player, you have to have that on lock. You have to cleanly open it in an effective and friendly manner. We didn't see that. We saw a bit of a mess up occur, and Sledge lost his life for it. And as a result, Zoe had to come from master bedroom all the way outside on the roof and open the wall for Maverick, and that just wasted too much time. When you have Guayo and Smoke on the enemy team, you don't have that much time to waste. So hopefully we'll see if they can iron out those small problems. This is nothing too drastic, but props to Polar Ace for taking advantage of that opportunity to killing the drone hole, killing that sledge, and then patience from the defenders and Wise in the garage scaffolding, winning that round. But on to the next, we will see if Float can win this last defensive half, or last attack of the half, rather, for them. Patiently droning, ensuring that there are drones. We'll see what Meeps is. Meeps holding stock. A really, really aggressive angle there. I'm surprised he's holding this, as most people don't even spawn construction. Jaeger, aware of the push from Garage, now loses half his health, but takes more than that from Sluggy. Sluggy with all his depths in hand. That would have been devastating. With two effective throwers on the defense, you really need to put all those air jabs down before you lose your life. There you go, Meeps on that roam, and stock still. Float, not ready. Looks like there was an error in the droning there. Jaeger comes back to site. Easy though, off Meeps. That's your Vigil gone. And with Blake back in sight, looks like a 1-for-1 trade is all they needed. But it goes the defender's way. 1-for-1 trade will usually go the defender's way because they wasted more time. And now the attack has to begin all of those checklist items that they would have to do anyways. They need to open the hatches, establish control, air jabs on the flanks, etc. Wise though with a really aggressive kill. Looks like onto Moto Hatch with the SMG-11. Great shot by him. Now that you don't have a Maverick or Float on the boat for soft breach, putting pressure and keeping pressure on these defenders is going to be near impossible. But we've seen Pride clutch out some rounds before, so we'll see if they can have a repeat performance. Nico struggling to go through. Looks like the Hex Kairos did not function as it should, and with Maverick dead, there will be no construction push for them. Black Eye is called out, and the defenders are now aware of a central stairs push. Valkyrie now dwelling underneath the because she knows that kitchen's clear. 3 toxic babes in hand. Church wall gets open, but with 30 seconds left and 30 seconds of smoke, this is in good condition. Nico the first to peek. He's been performing very well for his team this game so far. He's just gonna sprint in and get shut down by the player in charge. We hear the TCSG firing off. Artful though picks up another unaware down and now in a 1v4. This is looking impossible. Easy was save that KD, save that op, and good half comes out in the whole chat. Good half overall. Polar Ace able to pull it back in the end, not suffering too devastating a loss on their defensive half. However, Pride Esports is the victor statistically from that half, an even split favoring the team that attacked first. And they will now get to see their defensive lineup. At the last round, it looked to be the same issues as before. You did have some initial droning by the entire team of Pride. However, all 5 players droned initially, then all 5 players got off the drones and all entered themselves. And usually you want to see perhaps 3 players taking control of the map while the other 2 players drone you guys in. That way you don't lose to a Vigil or a Jaeger lurking around the corner. consistently
Attackers need
losing
to
your soft
locate and
breaches.
defuse bombs.
Pretty rough on a map like Clubhouse. You need it to apply pressure on the site. Anyway, that's the last half. Let's move on to this next one. We look to see a gym bedroom start. This site's not usually played as a primary bomb location. However, it can often work. You're hoping to catch the attackers off guard. And with Jaeger and Wamai, there will be a grand total of 2, 4, 6 soft breach explosives in the attackers' hands. Meep's bringing a sledge rather than buff.
5 seconds to go.
Moved. And in this meta,
Attackers
you
are
need those
moving out to
hands, you need
locate
those
a bomb
Sophie
and
packs,
defuse it.
or else you're not going to be able to castle barricades. You can't destroy barbed wire. You can't destroy go-yo shields. So really, the attackers don't have much room for flexibility. Their drones come out from Polar. Their first target seemed to be Jacuzzi. However, rather than forfeiting it, like Polar has, Pride will elect to bandit juggle. An odd choice, to be completely honest. I don't know if I quite agree with it. If you're gonna juggle, you should probably bring that castle, just so that you can protect yourself from gym bedroom window. Although there looks to be no attackers there at the current moment.
Cover me, reloading!
Instead,
Bomb
Maverick
located
and
by
Artful,
attackers.
rather Artful and I believe, yes, there he goes. Blake on the Sophia, trying to pinch the Wamai out of cash, and there he goes.
Swapping.
A little punch hole in the wall will yield Blake the kill onto the Wamai, and with his frisbees that regenerate, early death from float is not going to be too great of news for his teammates. Cash now in the hands of Polar. Hard breach now gets them to secure control of cash room. It was an interesting attack so far. Looks like Thermite was simply trying to distract the players on the QC wall initially, so that Hibana and Sophia can make a clear push into cash. But wall now open, it's going to be a pincer attack. Meeps now taking out Easy. And Seafuls and Artful getting 2 more kills right after that. Sluggy left now in a 1v5. It's
Attackers
going
have
to be
located a bomb.
not a flawless round for Polar. Sluggy here with his SMG-11 to deny Artful, but plan's going down. Maverick's watching that flank with some good patience, and there goes Sluggy, bullet in his brain. So that was a fantastic attack, honestly, from Polar. It didn't seem that the gym bedroom selection threw them off at all. They sent Thermite on Jacuzzi as his standard to get the wall open, and Hibana and Sophia were able to get control of Cashroom and CCTV with really no resistance. Only the Wamai was holding Cash, and he simply danced across the open doorway where he was slain by Blake. So hopefully Pride is able to recognize what happened. I think a critically important thing to recognize is that they didn't really have any intel ops. There was no Valkyrie in hand. I don't believe they had a Maestro, or at least not in a helpful position, because without intel on the CCTV or garage scaffolding area, it's not completely Wamai's fault for dancing out in the open and getting picked.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Turning to CCTV, we will now see Easy bringing that mirror, as she has, what rarely occurs, survived that ban phase. And it looks like that they will no longer be attempting bandit juggle. Kind of a smart decision. With that castle ban, there's really not much that they can do to protect that bandit juggle. So the wall will get opened, it looks like. And honestly, with 3 hard breaches all being brought,
10 seconds to insertion.
there's really, in Maverick's zone, there's really no reason to waste your time or possibly
5
your
seconds
life
to
trying
insertion.
when you can instead bring Jaeger.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
put
it.
pressure on that wall and deny a plant, hopefully.
Evil eye ready. Commanding Overwatch.
Flyze, quick to get up onto the default
Look at
balcony.
my evil eye.
peers through that drone hole that did his teammate dirty a couple rounds ago. Or rather that he used against Pride. Or against Ace. The late mirror coming out. This is interesting. He marks the default rotate reinforcement as it was reinforced in a way where she can no longer put a mirror on it to cover cache. You don't really see that mistake usually at competitive play. Probably should not have happened, but she will elect to put
Bomb
it
located by
on
attackers.
the soft wall instead.
Time for some home improvement.
An interesting play here with the mirror windows. We see the same one come out as Polar Ace used in the very first round of this matchup. Polar Ace, having used that pocket strat that proved so useful, should be aware of how to hopefully disrupt it. But as the clock dwindles away, it remains. Visor trying to nade down that Mira, who will take minimal damage from it.
Reloading. Cover me.
Attack now holding tight angles with their ACOGs.
Here we go.
Nose and
Stay back.
rolls. Sight Sluggy though, getting the entry kill. Full blind in construction, he's punished for that. And there goes your construction control. With cache wall opened, they need to fight for that to get it back. Jaeger now on roam in oil pit. Floats TCSG holding an disgusting pixel through the bomb. And Easy trying to deny.
Attackers have located a bomb.
CCTV with the wall. Vize still unable to get that wall open. It is still hard with less than a minute remaining. And Thermite, still a charge in hand, but stuck over by construction. It looks like the attack is stalling out at the moment. Sledge hopping in alone, spotted by the Maestro, but the Kaya does not turn around. He takes that kill for free, and there goes down Nyko on the Jaeger. He knows Maestro's holding scaffolding. There comes in Garage Door to refrag, but it's unsuccessful. Blake now moving up, takes the kill on the Maestro. Somehow, Polar Ace has brought this back. And there goes Easy down to the hands of Seafuls. Quite an interesting round. It seemed in every possible way that Polar Ace had stalled out, unable to find a weak point in the defense of Pride, until Sledge said, "You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna hop in a window." He did it. Maestro Cam was shocking him for a considerable amount of time. Kayed still unaware, and then Kayed's head was picked off. The sprint came out from Jaeger, just huffing and puffing towards that refrag, unable to pull his gun up in time, picked off again. And then, even though Zov died against that Maestro, she got side control and distracted him long enough although Sledge died to the Maestro, he distracted him long enough for the Zofia to push up the garage staircase and gain control of garage scaffold. So some fantastic coordination and teamwork coming out from the attack that last round. Even though the main wall stayed closed.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Very rare to see that, but we'll move on to a basement defense. 3-5 for Polar. Looking to find one more attachment is all they need to at least guarantee a pretty successful half. The Hulk Came's coming out again with that digital combination. Pretty underrated in my opinion. But what we do see that's pretty common actually is Float on mute and Sluggy on that Mozzie. Mute plus Mozzie plus Vigil equals terrifying for the attack because you can't get drones
Attackers
in.
are moving out.
You don't know, even if you do manage to find a drone that gets inside, you'll see Vigil's static markers and you'll have no idea where he is. Be in any corner, you honestly have no way to know. So that usually spells over a minute basically before the attack, trying to clear those runners, but we'll see if they even attempt it. Construction wall open instantly, it seems. The defense completely forfeiting it. Pings go out onto the Jaeger beneath kitchen hatch. Made no player to capitalize on that except for the hover. And the hatch gets open. Hardbeat's doing their job very, very quickly. But there you go. Float with the kill. The drones did not come out Float was not punished for his roam, but Blake got a refrag onto Mozzie. Half of the roam punished, Float calls it quits, takes his 1-for-1 trade and time wasted, and returns to site. Nyko returning as well, now trying to hold control of blue. And the attack, having lost a teammate to a roamer that they did not find earlier, will now take some time and drone, securing their flanks.
Bomb located by attackers.
Very well played by Float and Sluggy. Even though the Mozzie is dead, he is haunting the attack now, forcing him to waste more and more time. On a map as big as Clubhouse, droning can take eternity. Likely why the race decided simply not to do it very well. Plenty of intel in the defense's favor, though. Any move the attackers make will be telegraphed. It looks for now they're still scared of the roam above. Blake watching the hatch and construction. What he does not know is that there's simply no defenders left upstairs. Not a single one. The intel really just going the way of pride right now. Blake slow peeking angles, unsure where to go. Artful still trying to hide inside of kitchen. Afraid of a defender above, rather. Wow, that roam just absolutely terrified the attack. Fantastic job by the mutant Mozzie. And even if they did have drones alive, they wouldn't be able to get past all of those pesky pests and mute chambers. Nyko now everything up through blue. Not a single air jab or claymore or drone watching that flank. Will he be able to capitalize? Less than 30 seconds remain. This late flank is gonna hurt. 2 players on kitchen hatch, and they drop. There you go. 1 player being downed to the nade, but Vigil gets that link flank kill, and he denies the plant, killing both the Maverick who was left above and the 2 players that had dropped down from hatch. A fantastic defense. Pride, absolutely stunning. That roam was picture perfect. You love to see it. The attack just didn't know what to do. They spent over half the round afraid of a roam that no longer existed, unable to drone through that utility. And with Thatcher banned, there's no quick and easy way to get around those jammers or those pests. It's very, very hard to do. Clubhouse had been considered a map where you really don't want to even try to roam for a long time because it was so easy to bring a Nomad or a Gridlock. But once Mozzie came into the game, he completely upended that meta. Now going CCTV and Cash, Pride will look to continue their rampage, gaining some momentum and catching back up to Polar.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It's really interesting to see the droning skills between the 2 different teams. It just looks like that Polar just faltered there until being their biggest problem. With Valkyrie in the into the defense, Mitchell was allowed to flank. He knew exactly where the teams were. Flank went unpunished. There was no full drone, even no claymore, no nomad air jabs. We don't really see any adaptations coming out. Polar Ace still opting to not bring the nomad. Though she's a bit less necessary.
10 seconds left.
It is interesting to see. Hopefully Polar back down to the 20-second meta. You should be aware of it at this point. As we talked about.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
Let's say. And if not prepared for that meta, well, not going to win very many matches, especially on the like coastline, where it is just so devastating. Very rapidly towards the hard reach ones. Waiting to get rid of the grand electrical lies on the main wall. He will upside down repel. See that oh my god, are you kidding me? Nyko peering on the roam through a default cam that went unshot. That is not great. Not sure if the comms are just too loud or messy for Polar right now, but missing a default cam and they still don't see it. That is critical. They can see all attackers on the roof and telegraph to their teammates when the push will come. Once out. He's not spotting the player in construction. Wamai will go in for the aggressive push with that MP5K. Sees the head, hops up onto the plates. Who will win this one? It looks like Sluggy will. MP5K taking down Meeps with 3 Candelas in hand.
Ready for
That is
grenades.
unfortunate. Still droning Garage, still droning stock. The intel gather from Polar is still rather slow. The ping goes out. For some reason, onto the Maestro. You don't want to ping because you gave away. Now he knows you know where he is. And without a single player ready to capitalize on that kill, Maestro pulls up his gun and is ready to go. However, it won't matter. Blake, the better player in that case, takes off his head and gets his team scaffold to control. Jaeger though, Nyko, that same running player on the late flank. No player in scaffold is watching their flank, but he will wait. Patient, but a drone comes out and spots him. Drone gets shot, he returns to his lurk down below. Float on the Kayed, hoping for a more aggressive kill. Artful now aware of that. Jaeger on the flank will
Attackers have located a bomb.
to the bottom of red stairs. But there's half a minute left. The attack will need to be aggressors in this case. They need to make a move now. Vize and Artful still watching flanks though, far from sight. We'll be up to C-Foles and Blake to get an opening pick. But Sluggy hopping through a window, catches Thermite off guard. Planter's dead. Bomb is down in sight. Sophia caught off guard as well. And this looks to go Pride's way. Rushing up red though, you have Artful, I believe. Yep, there you go.
5
Artful
seconds left.
with
Attackers have
on it.
recovered
The bomb just in the nick of time, but Nyko on that late flank. And Pride. Nitro Cell comes out, but oh, nope, it'll work. And there you go. Nitro Cell confirming that round in Pride's favor. Again, a very convincing win for them. With the exception of the Hibana being allowed to run up willy-nilly and ascend the metal staircase. It was locked in as a Pride win, or as a as a Pride win. Very solid defense from them. The Roam once again unpunished. Although Nyko didn't net any kills, he may as well have killed that Hibana because she stayed and watched that flank for an extra 30 seconds as the clock dwindled down. And in the end, just continuing to waste time. Mute holding his angles that he needed to hold. Wamai aggressively pushing construction window and killing the Ying before rotating through L window. A pretty default and known about hop out, killing that plant that was going down in the hands of Thermite. Nyko, 6-picking off of the pulse onto the bandit. Pretty big.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Usually tell you, hey, I plan to play vertical at some point. I'm not quite sure they would try that though. But it was a good effort. Maybe they will catch the attackers off guard. That bandage up. ADS is scoped off in their default positions on the Jacuzzi wall to protect the right. And we've seen this all before. This should all look very familiar by now. As for the 4th or 5th time,
10 seconds left.
we've seen this cash room reinforcement. So use all
5
5
seconds remaining.
Use 4 walls. Nope, 5 walls in cash to protect against
Attackers'
the
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
However,
it.
it's now up to Float to stay alive. He had his head removed by Zofia from control on scaffolding last round, but he will have died rather, and learned from his mistake. Now, less likely to push that direction.
Activating drones.
Zofia, default cams seem to be a problem for Polar Ace. Zofia will look for a clear pass on the site from the default angle, but now with some buddies in cash room to help him out, Wamai is not worried. Bandits alone on the Jacuzzi wall as the entire rest of Pride is here ready to defend against the CCTV push. Run out. Sluggy though, with some intel or something, pushing Wise, catching him off guard. That's your IQ down. No longer able to do anything, get rid of those visions. Actually goes out, but it's a whiff, and it's shot by the attackers. Hibana holes come out. Just deny that rotate back into construction, but Jaeger's holding a pixel. Neither player able to hit their shots though.
Magnet deployed.
And Thermite trying to challenge the bandit by his lonesome. Sledge peeking it, shield goes down. Thermite will place the charge on the wall and explodes. The team are coming out from Sledge and C-Falls on Thermite.
Bomb located by attackers.
Opened in a minute 20 left. There's a good chance that this can turn towards the enemies. A lot of patience coming out from the defenders here. All holding small angles now, ready for the assault any second. Here we go. Oh, very unfortunate timing coming out from Sluggy as he stands up right as the Zofia walks into his crosshair. Pushing up for that refrag prone. Now he'll take that refrag onto Zof, but Wamai's dead. Meeps getting a kill from outside on that window. 2v3 though, 40 seconds left. No presence remaining in the CCTV cache room side of things. We'll get to C-Folds and Meeps to attack the bomb site and get control. C-Folds making sure that he can be aware of his flank, looking for intel. The call comes out, that bathroom is clear. Meeps gets a kill onto the Mozzie and will go in, pushing deep to allow this Thermite to plant. Calling out logistics, and Meeps wins that gunfight as well. He pushes deep to construction, but the plant's going down. Sluggy here looking to deny it. He's looking right at him. He can't see him. Oh no! But he gets the kill in the end, but it's too late. Meeps there, single-handedly taking that round back for his team. Polar Ace now with 6, I believe. And he drops the lull in the chat. The 2v4 blundered. Wow, it didn't. You can tell the comms must have been messy there. Unfortunately for the Mute, staring at the bomb going down at the hands of Thermite. That's really got to sting. Hopefully they can recover, keep calm, keep cool heads, recollect themselves as they attempt to win their 6th round. Meeps, though, doing work absolutely. Getting a kill on the balcony outside and then just hopping in. No one there to stop him. Each player on the defense deciding to take 1v1 gunfights with him. First the Mozzie, then the Jaeger, each of them losing their gunfight, leaving poor little Mute all on his lonesome to deny the plant.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Not to give all the credit to Meeps, though. However, that Thermite in the hands of C-Falls, who knows what kind of camouflage he was wearing, because either Mute is blind as a bat, or he's just invisible. Able to keep the plant going down, even though Meeps was nowhere to be found. Great job from Polar Ace. And honestly, by pride on that win to go through. We'll see Mute, we'll see Vigil, and we'll see Mozzie. Familiar sight.
10 seconds left before insertion.
In full form. Reinforcing walls upstairs in the cache room. If you are a fan of Space Station Gaming and for this game, you will have seen
Attacker's
this
objective is to locate a bomb and
many
defuse it.
Although it'll be a bit different now with the castle ban. The wall that Nico just ran through. And full table. And we see Moto Hatch. This is looking to be exactly the same setup the Space Stations hold. Sans the castle, of course. The right will go get construction control. Meeps top of his game today. 13 kills so far. Absolutely outstanding. But Mute's upstairs denying the kitchen. Hatch deny. Or denying the kitchen. Hatch going to control from the attack. And it's Blig's job to clear these runners out with the Jackal. He sees one in sight. No joy. Not a very helpful ping to get, unfortunately for him. Neko the Vigil's safe and sound in sight. An attacker above him and to his left, but he's not aware. Thermite gets construction open. Sophia tiptoeing, dancing next to Sluggy. Neither player aware of the other's position. Blake, though, should see footprints soon. Mozzie's drone walking right. Nobody's heard him. He's aware, and the fight. We have saw on both sides, but Sluggy is the victor now. Nyko gets a compounding kill by pushing aggressively up the blue staircase float. Still has not been dealt with above. He's been here before, the same position, takes a kill, and takes a second, taking the head off of Hibana, but he will get slain. Refragged by Seafuls on that Thermite. Now in a 1v4, this win would be extremely impressive. An ace he will need, and he will not receive it. Kaya from TCSG will put him down. The win will go to Pride. 7-5, or no, 6-6 rather. I believe it's tie. I need to talk with the admins real quick about whether or not it should be a tie or if we will be playing with overtime. Better safe than sorry. We'll have the players play this round out for now while I look to get word back from the admins now. In the rulebook for WPL, it should be, I believe, a best of 3 overtime with a random team beginning.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
For now, we're going to go ahead and continue 6-6, each team having an even 3-3 split on their attack and defensive sides. You will now see Pride on the defensive end, electing to go basement. The same setup comes out with the Mute, the Mozzie, and the Vigil reinforcing upstairs. And yes, it is confirmed. We will have overtime.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Good luck to both teams.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Hopefully now more aware of the rules.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
But anywho, we will move on to see who will be victorious. So far, both teams seem to be equally matched, both on attack and defense. That'll come down to be the most unpredictable so far. No one has been surprising or unique in their hold. Both sides taking hints from Pro League and playing that Mozzie Vigil combo. Nyko with a kill. On to Meeps, a top performer for Polaris. That is not good news. He was in the gym, through the hatch, will kill that sledge, who seems to push every round. That's just a great job by Nyko. Adapting towards that more predictable play, rather, by Meeps. Sluggy now, getting a kill on his roam again. There goes Blake. This seems to be the exact replay of the round we just witnessed, but we'll now see if Polar can bring it back. Maverick holding blue, Artful looking for bar control, and Seafuls in stock. They need to pick a direction and make a move. Mutant Mozzie still on the roam. He sees the feet of the Thermite, shoots off them cankles, but will get no kill for his troubles. Seafuls unaware of where that came from.
Attackers have located a bomb,
but gives up, realizing there's probably a mute chamber on it, and sticks now, getting a kill onto the player in blue, while Nyko also gets a player killed on blue. Seafuls will need an ace once again, but he will hide in sight, or in spawn rather, and give his team 1 minute and 13 seconds to relax, clear their heads, clear the communications, and adapt. This time will probably be used to plan their defense, I believe. Not too much to see, unfortunately. The defense does not seem to be aware, but they probably know at this point that he is hiding in sight in spawn. Sorry. Looking to help collect his team. Polar had been doing so well, but it seems that the momentum has swung in Pride's favor on this defensive end. That Mozzie Vigil just doing work. No Thatcher in play means that they really can't hard reach onto the jacuzzi wall, or onto construction wall, or really anywhere. So those defenders are allowed to
changing mags.
50 seconds to go.
Polar ignored them once again and were punished once again.
10 seconds
Each player
remaining.
dying one by one, untraded. You see some
5
pretty
seconds to
gnarly
go.
flicks coming out from Sluggy on the Mozzie. Oh my lord, he does a 360 turning. And the round goes to Pride.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Some pretty active all chats coming out from these two teams. But we will see now if that 1 minute and 13 seconds will pay off for Polar. That's a lot of time to talk, calm down, give each other some time to breathe, and plan your revenge. Polar now on the defense will go towards CCTV room cache defense, bringing Wamai, Jaeger, Kaid, Goyo, and probably the Maestro again. Again, not too much create. Nope, the mute. I had forgotten. Very familiar by now. 13 rounds into this matchup. We'll see if Pride can lock it out. Very, very convincingly, Pride has dominated them. Dominated Polar Ace in their defense. However, now, Polar Ace is on the defense, and we'll see if they can have a similar performance. Of course, it is Clubhouse. So
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
of course, has an obvious advantage. But it's by no means impossible. Both teams winning 3 attacker rounds per half. Better than the average. Goyo will come out. Or rather, Goyo will be traded for the mirror. Very interesting pocket shot, to be honest. I've never seen it before until now, so I guess you learn something every day. You put a mirror at crouch height, you're splitting the two CCTV exterior walls. It apparently stalls out
10
the
seconds
average.
left before insertion.
And whenever you have Thatcher bandits, it's pretty hard to deal with that wall.
5 seconds left.
Hopefully Styx has had time to deal with it by now and will be more prepared.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Let's recall there to reinforce
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Blake, losing HP already. I have no clue where from. He is hiding down in church. Saying 3 Hail Marys and hoping his team can come back. The attack now with the mirror open. Tosses flashes to burn Wamai frisbees and the Jaeger ADS. Keeps with that MP5K in tow. Ooh, dances dangerously. He needs to be careful not to get picked by float. Styx now prepares his repel to get the wall.
Torch out!
It looks like both teams have had a lot of trouble so far dealing with this Maverick trick. And with the mirror hole wide open at, the lower part of the wall, he really can't safely open it. He needs to dance around and play it safe.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Wise in though, in scaffolding. No pressure on garage door.
Reloading my ammo.
He will continue to harass Pride. The Sova impact comes out from below that mirror window, but no chase given. This looks to be both teams sort of stalling, the defense being patient and aware of their advantage, the attack trying to scramble and figure out a way to adapt towards this seemingly impregnable defensive setup. I go with eyes on the table to free kill. About a minute left, and the attackers are now trying to figure out how to dislodge the Kaid located in the garage. Through stock, that angle that Kaid made himself will be used against him, as I believe holes do work both ways. But leading onto the Kaid, but Blise is the victor against him. Nacho will sail out. Buck scrambles back and free. CSG is terrible in the case, but gotta take that gunfight.
Load!
And Blise wins it again, confirming the kill. With the pistol. Apes now getting a kill as well. From El Window hop in by Nomad. And now in a 5v1, it will appear both teams may just have a flawless round on their defenses. The defensive sidedness of this map really peeks through on the CCTV cache.
10 seconds remaining.
And easy now, copying C-Fulls. saving that op,
5 seconds
trying
remaining.
to figure out what the plan is for the final round of the match.
Operators, you are
Luckily
out of
for Pride
time.
Esports, however, they will end this matchup on the defense. A quick view at the scoreboard, we do see it being a bit more even, I guess, on the Pride Esports side with 14, 10, 10, and 7, 7. Pretty even there. Meeps, a top performer for Polar Ace, clutching out that round onto Jim and Bedroom attack. Nyko switching off of that Bandit for Jaeger. He's proven himself a worthy adversary, roaming with a pretty insane amount of skill, to be honest. Nyko's roam have just been perfectly timed. His game sense is very, very stellar. But however, there will be no Valkyrie cams for them, so no intel on that roam. He'll need to play it by
Attackers
ear,
need to locate
quite
and
literally.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
We already see an adaptation. No more mirror being brought. Instead, we'll see sticks on that base cam trying to provide intel on the main, likely capture as well. Both teams so far this match have just been struggling to adapt towards the defense. Neither team willing to budge on the lineup. However, we do see now Ace failing to bring a Maverick.
10
which is a
seconds
very
left.
curious choice. Although I'm guessing with Flyjam and IQ, like
5 seconds left before insertion.
go from below and seize control that way.
Attackers are moving out to
As I
locate a
showed
bomb
the
and defuse it.
Initiating chapter.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Thermite, IQ, and Sophia looking for control of top of blue and the main wall. Kayed ready here to juggle, unaware that Blake soon seeks to dispel him. Drones come out, slow and methodical. Now with C4's droning her in, Sophia takes control of stock office. Wise entering top of blue as with that deadly G8A1 in hand. Sees the electric claw, calls it out, telling Blake where he needs to Sophia impact. But they are also aware that there's always a player top red. 90% reloading now. Sluggy takes a bit of damage from the players looking for top control. And if you look on the screen here, we see an electro claw in a crafty position. Soph cannot get rid of that electro claw from below, meaning that they can choose which field the attackers will defend.
Magnet deployed.
Falls' drone denied atop red. There goes the Soph impacts. Both of them have been used. See if they've been successful. No, they have not. Seafull's still stalled outside of the site wall, waiting for Blake to confirm the kill onto that electro. IQ there to help him, but still no success. It would seem that the electrical we saw prior was able to cover both walls. This is going to require a quick adjust from the attackers. A minute left. Sluggy aggressively pushing down. Joy on the Vlize, but Blake there for the refrag. Great reaction by him. 1-for-1 trade though will go the defense's favor with a minute left and still utility in hand. Jaeger here on that late flank. Nyko, as we've seen before, like a ninja. The attackers have rotated around the cache, hoping to push the site with least resistance. Seafall's aware of Nyko's tendency to roam, but he's nowhere near. Only 30 seconds left. Seafall still has 2 exothermic charges, and Artful still has 2 X-Kairos pellets. Blake will lose his life. Cash wall still closed. This is looking dire for the attack. There goes Flo, a kill on the Meeps, and Nyko a kill on the late flank onto Artful. Seafall's once again put in an impossible situation. He'll be put out of his misery by that TCSG. Nerfed, but still hits like a truck. GG's come out as Pride wins that overtime series, likely aided by the fact they were lucky enough to start on the defense. a great matchup nonetheless. These two teams have been pretty equally matched. Nyko atop his leaderboard, Meeps atop the other leaderboard, both with 15 and 16 kills. Very, very impressive entry fragging and very impressive supports from both teams. However, Pride able to just eke out that win. They're just a tiny bit better this time. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.